Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. Today's video I'm gonna showcase a Titus auto team in the Chimera clan boss. As you guys can tell probably, like right now Chimera is still the most rewarding content to farm in the entire game, because we have lots of ways to get rewards. Like we have gemstones, and gemstones are like way better than you would imagine, especially the mythical gemstones. Some mythical gemstones are literally as good as an entire gear. As an example, let's just go and see the not collection. I clicked collection like 7 times. Yeah, like if we go to gemstones, like this one is literally like almost as good as a zeal gear. 10% more damage against bosses. This one is insane. If you have 2, you deny a savage set from your opponent. This one is probably one of the best damage mitigations on the entire game. This one increase your damage by up to 30%. This is a 6-star awakening. You can, like, this is like either coordinate or nature's wrath, like literally. If you go here, those two are kind of not ideal. This one increase your damage when counter-attacking by 50%. I've seen someone on having 2 of these on Taurus, and when their Taurus counter-attack, he does way more damage than using like his ability. Real quick guys, get yourself a free legendary Narma by clicking the link in my description. You will also get 3 amazing epics: Anax, Uugo, and Mausoleum Mage. All you need to do is, number 1, log out of Play and Play on your PC and uninstall it. Number 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Number 3, launch raid and complete the tutorial. Number 4, go to your inbox and claim the champion. So don't miss out on the great chance to get Narma and 3 very strong epics. So make sure to click my link before it expires. It's just like, very rewarding to get those gemstones. And to get those gemstones, you have to farm Chimera. And to farm Chimera, you have to come first in Clash, because this is the most rewarding one. Yes, it's RNG, but when you're lucky, you get like some decent ones. Especially also if you want to 1-key this, you need 112 million damage. You get lots of good rewards. Some people don't like them, but if you want to push into end late game, especially now that we have a new content opening soon, and I can tell you without relics you won't be able to beat it, because that's how raid scales. Like they want us to farm, as an example, Soul Cross. If you farm Soul Cross Curse City, you get Merciless Gear. If you get Merciless Gear, you can ignore 10% more defense. For Chimera, you get relics, and then those relics will help you out in Faction Hard. By doing Chimera and Faction Hard, you should be able to do the new content. That's how the game scales. So how do we build a Titus team? Now, I made a video about a Titus team. It seems that not everyone got the idea. But first, we need, because it's a Titus team, we need a Titus. Okay, it's a Titus team. And the second champion you need is Wixwell. Now, people be like, okay, stop using Wixwell, showcase Brogni. It doesn't work, my friend. If you want to use Brogni, no, just use Ninja Mikage. There's like 3 or 4 videos on this channel using Ninja and Mikage. Yes, Ninja Mikage is very manual. That's the tax you pay for not having a Wixwell. So Brogni doesn't do it. I have people in my clan. I'm in the Pandas clan. You guys have heard about the clan. And people with +4 Brogni, fully awakened with cat gaze, still can't do a Wixwell level. So if you don't have Wixwell, it's not worth it. Just do a Ninja Mikage. Now, if you have Wixwell Titus, it's gonna be much easier. So how to do Wixwell Titus? You go here, other effects, increase buff chances. Where is that? Increase buff duration. And then you look up into increase buff durations that you have, and you choose another one. You could go with Krisk as an example. You could go with Mad Hatter. But in today's video, because I made a video about either, I'm not gonna use either. I'm just gonna go for Copper Coin. What does Copper Coin? Copper Coin is literally Uella, but his abilities are reversed. Like Uella does this with a turn meter and this with a heal. While he increase with a turn meter, and he put increase resistance, he put intercept. Is the intercept that important? It doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything. So I'm just gonna use Copper Coin. Literally, Uella can do the same. She can replace him. But I made a video with Uella, so this is another video. So if you watch that, it's gonna be redundant, right? So we're gonna use Copper Coin today. And now you could either use one of those 2, another buff extender or you could use a reset champion. What's a reset champion? Well, we recently had a boss of a fusion, and that fusion's name is Donatello. Now, Donatello is such a beast. I admire this champion. I freaking love this champion. He's so freaking good for everything. Like this passive right here is gonna come in clutch against Chimera, because when Chimera tried to kill one of your champions, Donatello will prevent that, then heal that guy. So he's gonna save him, plus the continuous heal will help you out against Lion. Now, Lion is probably the easiest form, but when you farm with Titus teams, the nightmare to Titus teams is Lion, because Lion ignores shield. So the shield will not benefit you against Lion. So people always struggle against that, and the key to fix the Lion is to have Donatello or Androck. Why Donatello and Androck? Because they provide continuous heal, and the continuous heal will never run out, because you have continuous heal that's extended for 20 turns. So every time you get a turn, you get healed again and again and again. And something to mention here, if you like continuous heals, you go, where is Donatello? Where are you, my friend Donnie? There is a relic. Sorry, there is an awakening. If you go here, I think it's called Timbus or Nimbus or Nourish. What does Nourish do? You can give him Nourish. Increase the value of the heal granted by continuous heal buff placed by this champion. Each continuous heal placed by this champion restore a portion of the target's max HP. So at 5-star, if you have his 5-star soul, increase the value of the heal granted by continuous heal buff placed by this champion by 15%. 15% of 15%. So this becomes like 18-ish. And if you have these masteries right here, it's going to be slightly more. So the 15% is technically going to be around the 20%. Now we need one more champion. Remember that decrease attack is crucial against Lion, okay? If you struggle against Lion, you need decrease attack. And there is 2 champions that can provide decrease attack here with Titus teams. You could just go for Wixwell and use his A2. The problem with that, if Wixwell against Lion is weak affinity, you're not going to place that. It's gonna, you know how this game works. You will always weak it. What's the key? If you want to have an easy life, just put Roman to man and don't worry about it, okay? Yeah, just put Roman to and don't worry about it. Now, moving into the next thing, which is Aspect of Serath. Aspect of Serath, probably the relic that everyone hates, but in Titus team, it's preferred to have every champion in Aspect of Serath except Titus. Why? Just in case things like go north and your champion's about to die, you have a way to prevent that death. Now, with this team, okay, that's number 1. Number 2, your lowest crit damage should be in Aspect of Serath. Your highest defense also should be in Aspect of Serath. 1 to protect against Lion, 1 to protect against Ram. Is that obvious? Because last time people said it wasn't obvious. Your highest defense should be an Aspect of Serath. Your lowest crit damage also should be an Aspect of Serath. If you want to have less pain, like click or start and then be done with your key, that's one of the ways to do it. 1 key, start, done, GG, okay? And now let's move to the preset. So the preset, where is the team? I'm gonna lead Romanto. Why leading Romanto instead of the speed aura? Easy, guys. If you guys watch my channel, you know how much I always say, always run accuracy lead. Why? Accuracy lead is 80. That's literally an accuracy chest. Speed lead is 20. That's literally half a 5-star boot speed. Okay? Would you rather have an accuracy chest or less than half of a speed boot? The value says that accuracy lead is way, way, way better. I think I should switch Romanto into Brimstone. I have Brimstone here though. Now, as far as Awakening, always run Brimstone on Wixwell. Why? If you want to run Mikage, you have to run it over Donatello. And when you have increased accuracy, you want to land 6 debuffs, so you're gonna struggle with the 6 debuffs. The best way to do it, like simply just having Brimstone, because that's an extra debuff which will help you out a lot. Now let's go and show you the speed. Now speed wise, I like my Titus to be above 260 speed. Why? Because when I have decreased accuracy or decrease the speed on the boss, increase the speed on me, I want to go 2 versus 1. Is that how it works? I think so, because 30% of this plus decrease the speed on the boss. If the boss is 300, that means the boss will almost lose 90, so he's going to be 200. I will be at 400 technically, so it's technically going twice versus 1 turn. Now, preset wise, Romanto always prioritizing his A2. Diamond, just use this ability and never use. If you use Uella here, this is first, the extend first. The increase resistance gonna be second, but you have to use it as an opener. Increase resistance must be the opener ability. As far as Wixwell, A3, open, don't use. Donatello, I want him to prioritize the reset, but because he's faster, I'm just gonna open with his A3. Titus, I will never want him to use his A3. And something to mention, if you use Lydia, you can manual during RAM to get the trials, but if you don't use Lydia, you can't simply use his A2 against the RAM form. Something to mention, if you're lucky enough to pull Klazag, you could just throw him over Romanto and you should be in a way better situation. Now, how does this team work? Well, you just click on auto and you come back in like 1 hour or so, or 30 minutes. And yeah, see, boost, put the shield, put the increased resistance, go for the boom. That's an 800k. Now, I know some people in the comments would be like, you have volcanic heart. Yeah, do you want me to remove it just so you can enjoy the key because you don't have it? You will get it eventually. So don't be salty about what I'm doing, because what I'm doing is literally trying to showcase how to build this team for everyone. You might not have it, but most of the people have it. You might not enjoy it. I can see that most of the people enjoying these guides. So don't be salty, please. I don't have access to your account. I don't know what you have. I can't build teams based on what you have and what you want me to use. So appreciate what you have, as always, especially when it comes as free, just like this. And now Titus is building up his things. And people are just trying to do as much damage. And look at Donatello. Everyone has 2 continuous heals, which mean no matter like how Lion drops their HP, once they take a turn, bam, they should be good to go. So I'm just gonna showcase like a bunch, like every once in a while, when we go through this fight. And as far as masteries and gear, I will show them at the end of the video. So against this shit boss, I mean, he's gonna target this guy. I don't care about the damage here. We're not gonna try to do any damage. We just want to survive him and just leave this with nothing, okay? Now, if you want to do like this one, we cannot do. This one we cannot do. This one we cannot do. So don't bother. The goal is just to survive here. So 1 second. So you saw that the boss here 3%ed me. Okay, what does that mean? That means he stripped even though I have enough resistance. So you just remove the auto, do this. I know some idiots in the comments will be like, okay, you removed the auto. This is the 3%. This is out of my control, my friend. That's not something that I can control. That's not something I have control over. This is 3%. It's a game mechanic. If you think that's bad, go complain to it. It's not my fault that I had to remove the auto here. So yeah, let's just keep going and see how much this key will do. And now we are at 20 million. Something to mention here, I don't have cat gaze on my Titus because I understand that some people don't have enough cat gazes, right? So until we get one, until we get it back again, it's gonna be a while, but in the meantime, let's just enjoy what we have. I use on Titus the crit damage relic that we get from the CVC, those materials. Wait, I have a question. Where did I get the increased crit rate and increased crit damage from? I don't think I have them. Does anyone know? Let me know in the comment section below. So I had to do a reset because I found out that in my preset I had Titus to not use his A2 for some reason against Lion. Now, something to mention here. The HP is not what you see here because you can't see the HP because of the massive shield. So something to be aware of is that you need your Wixwell to be higher than 80,000 HP with good amount of defense. I don't think defense matters as much as HP on this. And that's why I found Donatello to be actually so freaking good because of his heal. Simply because without him, I was never able, like I would always have a chance that if I don't heal at the exact moment, my Wixwell will die. So this is the reason I switched into this team. How are we doing trials wise? Who's gonna do this? I'm assuming Wixwell's counterattack, that's it. Can he do it? Let's see. Okay, he's at 43k. Leech, we don't have Leech. Increased defense. I do have increased defense. I just don't have 6 debuffs, I think, right? What if I have, wait, okay, something to mention here. So I don't have 6 debuffs, I have 6 buffs, and I have increased defense. So technically I could have done this one and this one easily. So that's another thing to be aware of, maybe like with some tweaks here. And you can see here, like, Donatello got 3%. By the way, Donatello has like around 700 plus resistance. So with a toxic set here on someone, I could do more, which is actually an idea. And I wish there is a way to see the HP here. But yeah, toxic set on one of these champions would be actually ideal for the simple reason. Wait, now I have 6. Yeah, that's 6. Yeah, the Brimstone was actually the 6th debuff. Wait, didn't count? Okay, I guess Titus just didn't attack. See you in the Viper form now. Oh yeah, like, this is the team so far. Now, something to mention, I rebuilt my guy here in a toxic set just to get those 2 trials, and it's actually worth it. Like, getting 2 more trials is to just like gonna boost the clash points. I think this is the highest damage I've ever been able to do. Part of it is literally because Donatello has turn meter boost and Diamond has. So remember, you don't need Diamond. You can actually do this with Oella. It's just because I did a video with Oella, so we're just trying to diversify the team. And now I'm kind of greedy into like putting a cat gaze on my Titus. Now let's just go and show the build. So let's just start with Titus. This is his build, 267 with this stats. His HP is high, and that's because I just have a bad ring for him, and the ring has HP. His amulet can take some upgrade. Let me see if I can upgrade it. Can we? Let's see. Let me see. Can this get crit damage? Maybe we get crit damage here. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows, guys, right? Oh my god, we did get crit damage. Now we can just get more crit damage on him. Okay, part 2 of this video soon. Because now I can build him to hit harder. That's as far as Titus. Relic, I have the Essence Quencher on him. Those 2 gemstones do help. They do help because, you know, it's increasing the ignore defense part. This one, ideally, you want a Boss Slayer. If you have a Boss Slayer, this is way better. Like, you literally will do way more damage. As far as Wixwell, though, so there is 2 ways to build Wixwell. If you have 3 buff extenders, you build him in 9 pieces of protection with the required stats. You need 80... less than 80,000 HP. He was getting killed by Lion, but when I put Donatello, it was never close because Donatello heals a lot. Heals with his A1 and heals with his continuous heals. So that's another thing. You can do 9 pieces of protection, as I said, but because I'm using only 2 buff extendeds and reset, sometimes it gets close to fail, to be honest. So I would rather just run him in Reflex, Merciless. The next champion, Diamond, Copper Coin, is Toxic plus Merciless, 4 pieces of each, because I want this. Also, I want the poison. If you build him in Reflex, you might end up with Titus doing more damage because you have more turn meter boost because of this ability. As far as Donatello, the second or the third MVP, because Wixwell and Titus are the first 2. 9 pieces of protection because he has 3 buffs, and this right here will allow Titus to do 15% more damage. Stats wise, 400 resistance each. Remember, you need 400 resistance on every champion. With increased resistance, gonna be 600. 600 is the safe number. You could go higher, which is better. The higher you go is better, but the bare minimum is 600. So 400 plus increased resistance, that's 600. As far as masteries, literally whatever masteries. If you're lacking stats, you can go for the resistance or accuracy. Like, let me show you my Wixwell. My Wixwell has resistance and accuracy on both because I was lacking stats. I'm still lacking stats. So I needed those 50. I needed all these accuracy ones. I needed those resistance ones as well. The Manto is the one in shield. Ideally, there is actually a better way to do more damage is you do the Manto in 9 pieces feral and you put Copper Coin in a shield Merciless set and Donatello in protection. That's like how to maximize the damage. I want to try this team with Cat Gaze now, to be honest, because I think I should cap on the damage. I've never capped on the damage. The hardest my Titus was hitting is like around 30 million. I think that the cap is like 55. So yeah, this is all you need to do. This is all you need to have for this team. If you guys enjoy this type, if you guys want me to do more of this video, please leave in the comment section below. I cannot tell what you guys want unless you guys ask. Leave it in the comment section below, and if I can do it, I will gladly do it. So before we head out, if you haven't liked the video, I don't know what you're waiting for, because I'm literally doing this just to show you guys what you need to do. So I switched my Titus into Cat Gaze, and you can see that his damage, he did almost 500,000 more. It was 1.001. Now we're almost at 1.5. And I feel like there are some tweaks I can even make him do slightly more, such as a higher star awakening on cruelty, like landing the debuffs if I can get this earlier. And yeah, this is like Titus teams in a nutshell. Now, as far as Oella, for those people who will be complaining in the comments like, oh, I tried Oella, it did not work the same. This is literally the Oella team With Owella, I don't run, what's his face, Roman 2, I run Lydia, so either should be fine, just because I 100% shoot some people like, oh, I don't have Roman 2 yet, is there any thing I could do with Lydia? There is the Lydia, literally same team. Even more clash points because this team can slightly do more trials. But I'm just, you know, like Donatello is just a champion I love and admire and I like using a lot. So that's why I keep using that team, because I just enjoy seeing Donatello in the battlefield. So yeah, 23 million.3. Hopefully you guys find this helpful. You know what? I'm just actually going to keep it and go and show you everything about this team. First, Mikage, 9 pieces of protection. Stats wise, 400 resistance. It's less than 400, but I have some masteries, okay? This relic doesn't matter because Wixwell is the highest defense. So what matters is that you need this guy to not die. So with above 400 resistance, with the increased resistance, that's 600, because I have a volcanic heart on him. If you don't have a volcanic heart, you see I did almost 24 million. You're gonna do like 15 million instead. Now, I know some people are like, no, I don't have it. I did. There is a video on this channel without a volcanic heart. And that's what I did without the volcanic heart, okay? Masteries wise, you know, on Wixwell, I just run those. Lydia, 9 pieces of protection. The shield set on Owella, stats wise, 400 resistance, the most important. I like my champions above 300 speed. As far as Titus, Zeal, and Merciless, you know, you need him crit capped for the ally attack trial. If you don't have him crit capped, it's going to be like heavily RNG. I once didn't have him like close. I had him like 20 crit rate, and with the 20 crit rate I couldn't do it because I just kept getting low crits and it didn't count. But I increased his crit rate to be able to do this one easily. And yeah, this is everything you need to know about this. Whom do I run in aspect of Serath? Usually you want the champion that tanks Ram and the champion that tanks Lion. Those two needs to be an aspect of Serath. Now I don't have aspect of Serath here, but Volcanic Heart is like aspect of Serath on crack, because if you lose your HP at one point, you will gain a shield. Like when your HP drop below 30 or something. Yeah, I also place a magma shield buff on the wearer for 2 turns whenever they lose 25% of their HP. So whenever you lose their HP, it will give you another shield. So it acts as an aspect of Serath. So yeah, again, that's about it. Make sure to give some love to this video, like, subscribe, leave a comment if you have a question, and if you see the hype button, please make sure to click on that. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.